Never guess, one, the journey I've had, and two, where I am. I'm going to hand over to the most amazing school leader, school community leader here in the centre of the world. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. Parklands Primary, Chris Dyson, it's Fun Day Friday!
Fun Day Friday!
And we're live on the internet.
So, we've had our times tables, we've had our brilliant Rob Smith's Reading Awards and our Pobble-tastic writers. But we've got Nick Corston who's come up today and he's going to briefly tell us about what's going to happen on Friday, December the 4th. Next week, delivered into the hall, just here will be the Christmas tree that hits the roof. We will start off our Christmas by singing to get the Christmas spirit, to get those lights coming on. Who's with me? Then, live on this very stage, Year 6, you're going to love this, we've got a performance from the Rock Kids. After lunch, 4C. The Rock Kids are doing you guys, okay? So, then we're going to be having our beautiful, fantastic Christmas Carol concert that we're all learning the songs for. Then we're all having a pantomime in school. That's going to be done to all the different bubbles. Then, on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I've only gone and got Santa in the house. Where he has got, in his rather large sack, he has got 380 Christmas presents for each and every one of you. Then, there's more. Every single family will be taking home a food hamper for Christmas. Every single family. Just remember you can't eat the presents, but you can eat the food. And then, because of some very, very kind, beautiful people, all 380 children are taking home a £30 Tesco voucher. And if you work that out, that's £11,400 that's cost, okay? So, I'm just going to pass you now to Nick, who's going to tell us about some of the great things we're going to be doing that weekend on Friday the 4th. Nick's going to be filming it, making it into videos. The Rock Kids are going to be here, and this is what else we've got on.
Thank you, Mr. Dyson. Hello, everybody. You remember me? Who can remember what they did the last time I came? Just shout it out after 3. 1, 2, 3. I heard rockets. I heard robots. Anybody else think of anything else we've done? What do you think we did? Pardon? Coding. We did coding. Mr. Dyson, are you any good at pressing buttons, Mr. Dyson? Come over here, look, Mr. Dyson. Can you do me a favour? You see that big button there, look, that one that says auto? Yeah. When you press that, it goes between that view and that view. So every time the kids say something, press that button, you'll get them. Yeah, do you reckon you can do that for a minute? 2 seconds? So just that button there, yeah? Or you could do it like a pro, like the Super Jocks, and you could pull that. But whatever's in that window is what's coming out. You got it? Yeah. So I'm just going to talk to you for 2 or 3 minutes because I think the most important thing about school, about life, is one thing. You might remember art, my t-shirt all about art, because your art can take you anywhere. And Mr. Dyson and all these teachers, let's have a big round of applause for all these teachers. Nobody knows how hard they work because they don't see through these walls. People at home, they're all teachers, all the holidays and all that, but they work so hard. So another round of applause for the teachers. We are all here to help you. And in fact, we are live on Facebook now. We are live on YouTube and we are live on Twitter. So big round of applause for all your mums and dads as well. We want you to not just aim high, not just higher than high, but as high as the sky. Can you remember how high that rocket went when we fired it? Point to how high it went, because that is how high we want you to aim. In... I brought my whistle, remember my whistle? When I blow my whistle, you have to try and be quiet. I know it's going to be exciting. I've got lots to say in 2 minutes. I am running a festival. Hands up if you've ever been to Glastonbury. Hands up if you've ever been to a festival at Roundhay. Hands up if you've never been to a festival. Because we are going to have a festival right here at Parklands. On the 4th, the 5th and the 6th of December, we are going to have a festival. Whether there's lockdown or not, we're going to have a festival. And it's going to be safe. It's going to be fun. It's going to be inspiring. And do you know who's going to be performing? Maybe you. Maybe you. Maybe you. Hands up if you can sing. Hands up if you can dance. Hands up if you can draw. Hands up if you can write poems. Hands up if you love all those things. Because the festival we are going to have is going to be full of art. And it's going to be full of your art. Because we are going to have an art trail through Parklands Primary with art that you can walk around and look. We're going to have people dancing, people singing. Some will be here. Some won't be here. They might be out on the internet somewhere. But we're going to make it look as if we're here. Because I ran a Glastonbury festival this summer. Do you know the Glastonbury Festival? They have a big stage. It looks like a pyramid. Do you know that one? We made a pyramid stage out of cardboard and code and our creativity. And it was as high as this ceiling. And a little lad called Lenny from Leeds played his piano on there. 2 guys called Martin and Gary Kemp did a talk. We had a man called Glenn Matlock, who used to be in a band called the Something Pistols, didn't he, Mr. Dyson? Do you remember that?
He did.
And you had a chat with him, didn't you?
Rock and roll.
So we are going to have a festival here. We've got a band called City Lights, and they've got a song called I'm a Rock Star, because this festival is for rocket kids like you, and rock stars like you, and dancers like you, and dreamers like you at the back, because everybody's invited. We're going to live stream it on the internet to the whole world. Who wants to be part of that? Because that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to say much more now. Everybody, I know it's time to go home. I'm going to give you back to Mr. Dyson now. Later on this afternoon, Mr. Dyson and I are going to set a live screen up in here. And I've got a big green screen here. And on that screen, I can put anything I want. So I can make Mr. Dyson and I look like we're on the beach or on the moon, or in Cornwall, or at Glastonbury, or at Parklands, or at Seacroft, whatever we want. And that's the super technology we're going to show today. And we're going to do a live stream of that after you've all gone home. You can go home and watch it on Facebook. Even if you can't see it in time, it's going to be there all weekend. Because we want everybody to see the amazing creativity, all the inspiring stuff that happens at Parklands Primary. So thank you very much. I give you the headliner this Friday afternoon, Mr. Dyson, Mr. Chris Dyson HD.
Right, so let's keep our hands nice and clean and safe. We're heading towards Christmas now. We don't want any bubbles popping and missing out on all that Christmas fun. Okay, so without any further ado, let's have a beautiful weekend. Let's keep up this outstanding behaviour. Let's keep our brilliant attendance going. Okay, and let's have a really safe weekend. Play. Yeah. Thanks, son.